So, it's come to my attention that Chris Colbert, fellow Brooklyn native, has called Deontay Wilder a sucker. He says he wants Tyson Fury to whoop his ass. He said pretty much he lied about the spiked water, man. He's like, he's rooting for Tyson Fury all the way. Now, let's get into that real quick. Why would Chris Colbert say Deontay Wilder's a sucker? Well, I know a lot of you are going to say the first thing that comes to mind is, well, he's a coon. He's a sellout, and you know he wants Wilder to win because he's rooting for the white man and stuff like that. I already know the narrative. Not all of the LDBC dudes are on it like that. Some of them are, and I know that's exactly what they're gonna jump on when they hear this. Because you know some of them gonna talk about it. That is not why Chris Colbert said Wilder's a sucker and wants him to lose. I'll explain what that's about, what's behind it. See, a lot of y'all probably not gonna really understand it. It runs deep. Now, I'm gonna explain this. I made a video about Deontay Wilder and the Mark Breland, the water thing. I talked about that a couple of weeks ago, and then I made a rant on it a while ago, like I think sometime last year. And I said, there's no reason why Mark Breland would spike Deontay Wilder's water. Why would you spike your own fighter's water, fam? Like, what are you getting from that? What was in the water? Did Deontay Wilder go get a drug test done, blood work, to see what was in the water that he claimed was spiked by Mark Breland? What was in the water, son? And I keep saying this over and over again. If he didn't like Mark Breland, he said it himself. Yo, people been telling me to get Mark Breland from out the camp, but I was just keeping him on, just trying to look out for a brother and all this other stuff. Man, listen, man, first of all, to be honest, Mark Breland is already straight. He's not broke. And he didn't need Wilder's money. I know this for a fact. Put it like that. Right? So, these people that's pushing this narrative, all right, got the glove narrative. Okay, Mark Breland had nothing to do with the gloves. Then we got the spiked water narrative. How come you don't hear the Wilder supporters say, okay, they never come up with an explanation why Mark Breland would have a reason to spike Deontay Wilder's water? What reason would he have to do it? Please, somebody explain that to me. Somebody, please explain that to me, man. But listen, here's the thing. There is no reason. He benefits nothing. He doesn't benefit at all from spiking Wilder's water. He would go to jail. He would get in serious trouble for doing something like that. Mark Breland is one of the most laid-back dudes you can meet. You know what's funny about this? I told you, my family knows Mark Breland really well. They know his family. My family grew up in Bed-Stuy, where Mark Breland grew up at. Same area, same projects, everything, right? Now listen, I was just in New York, and my mom, I was talking to my step pops and my mom about Deontay Wilder's fight coming up, and I was talking to them about Mark Breland, and I was talking to them about how Mark Breland's water, they're saying Mark Breland spiked Deontay Wilder's water. They looked at me like, bro, that's not Mark. That ain't Mark Breland. You talking about our Mark Breland? That's what my mom said to me. And I said, yeah, MB. And my stepfather, he grew up with it. He said, no way, that's absolutely not. And I should have took my phone out and recorded it. But you know what I'm gonna do? Next time I get to my mom and pop's house, I'm gonna put them on tape. I'm like a mini interview. And they're gonna tell you how they know of Mark Breland's character. You know, oh man, just because they know him, they don't mean they know everything about Mark Breland. Bro, listen, man, the dude is super laid back and a chill dude, man. He's a chill dude. He had no reason to spark Deontay Wilder's water, fam. He had no reason to spark his water, fam. Period. But let's get back to Chris Colbert. Why did Chris Colbert say that about Deontay Wilder? It's pretty simple. Mark Breland is a legend in Brooklyn. He grew up in Brooklyn. Chris Colbert is from Brooklyn. Chris Colbert looked up to Mark Breland, man. Like, we watched Mark Breland. You got to understand something, man. Growing up, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Brooklyn, too. Fighters from Brooklyn, man. We grew up watching certain fighters, bro. Shannon Briggs, Mike Tyson, Mark Breland. The list goes on and on and on. We grew up watching these dudes, man. And we find it offensive when people try to, you know what I mean, disrespect these dudes, these legends like that, man. And especially Mark Breland, because that ain't him, bro. That's not Mark, bro. Mark Breland's son will tell you that. Shout out to him. I know that's his son. Oh, that's me? That's his son. Why he gonna say his... That, bro, come on, man. That's why Chris Colbert said what he said. It has nothing to do with him liking Wilder, Tyson Fury over Wilder. He called him a sucker because what he did to Mark Breland. I'm telling you, it's like that in BK, fam. You can't disrespect a legend like that, bro. That was disrespectful, man. Because you gotta prove shit like that. You can't say, all right, Tyson Fury, you can blame him all you want about the gloves. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You can say whatever you want about the gloves, man. You can't blame Mark Breland and accuse him of spiking your water when, number one, you never seen him do it. You have no proof, and you ain't gonna get what drug was in you was spiked, so what drug popped up in your system? Who came up with that? Who said Mark Breland did that? I'm trying to still find out to this day. Where did Wilder get that information from? Did he make that up? Did somebody tell Wilder that Mark Breland did that? All right, who's the person that told Wilder that Mark Breland spiked his water? Where is he? Who is it? So I don't think anybody said that. I think they just was pulling that out of their ass. For whatever reason, they didn't like Mark Breland. But here's my thing. You don't like somebody, and this is to Wilder, man. He always say he's how real he is. If you was real and you felt you didn't like Mark Breland from the get-go, why you ain't stepped to him and just let him loose way before you got a chance to get into this other fight with Fury? You should just cut him, severed your ties with him. You ain't got to deal with the motherfucker no more if you ain't like him, man. So obviously, he was still around for a reason. Come on, man. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense, man. Don't do that. And that's why Chris Colbert called Deontay Wilder a sucker. I guarantee you I can tell you that. I don't even know for a fact that is. But I can definitely lean towards that's exactly why he called Deontay Wilder a sucker. And I know it's going to happen. I'm telling you, a lot of the dudes going to get up here. Oh, man. That's some coon ass shit right there. That's some sucker coon shit. That's some sucker coon shit. Yada yada ba ba ba. Come on, man. Listen, that's what it is. And that is some sucker shit Wilder pulled. Straight up and straight like that. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts around. No way around that. That was some sucker shit. But anyway, I'm off this. Let me know what you think about Chris Colbert calling Deontay Wilder a sucker and he want Tyson Fury to spank that ass. Hey, that's his man. That's that man's opinion. He's entitled to his own opinion, you know what I'm saying? This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, man. I'm off this. Peace.